Hello guys, this is your friend January. So today we are going to see how we can manipulate and deal with data into tables by using a Python package called pandas. Let's now talk about pandas DataFrame. Let's first create a series, a 5 series of purchasing orders, then use them for building a pandas DataFrame. Purchase one, may use a dictionary. Let me define the purchase number 4. Then I define the content of the last purchase. Merry Grace. Just car. First thing I have to do, I have to import pandas before using panda as a PD. Then I said df equal to pd dot data frame. Put here purchase one, purchase one, comma, purchase two, now I can provide the indexes of this panda frame as store one, store two, and the store number 6. First check this as a PD. Solely pandas. Now let me print the content. Print df. This is the content of the df. So you can even say you want to print the content of the data frame, but you want only to display previous 5 rows. Say head, run it. And now what you can see, we have 3 columns: name, goods purchased, and even their corresponding costs. Now you can say you want only to select first 3 rows of the data frame, say head, then put here need only these 3 rows, can get them. You have only content from store 1, store 2, and store number 3. You can say you want only the content from 4 stores. You can put 4 here. If you want to 5, you can put here 5. So whatever you want. So you can say you want to get the content of the last store, df last 5 store. Here you can say df.tail, put here, get the last 5 rows from 6 up to 2. You can say you want only the last 3 stores, 4, 5, and 6. You put here 3. Automatically you get the last 3 and so on. If you want to get the last content of the 5 stores, you can put here tail and then put here 5. Exactly, you can get the last 5 stores information. You can say you want to access the content of store 1, store 2, store 3, and store 4 by using the index. Then can I say you want to get the content of store number 2? Let's look. Store number 2. Can get them. Can I say you want to get the content of store number 4? Put here 4. You can get them. So that's the way you can access the content of each store separately. So the next you can say you want to check the type of the data frame. Say print type df. Can get it's a pandas data frame. You can say that you want only to get the cost and the index of store number 2. You can say df dot log. Put here you need store number 2 and their corresponding cost. You run it. Automatically you get the content in the cost of store number 2. You can say this is the content of the store number 2 and it's 1M. I think it's exactly the same what we got here. So you can say you want only 1 row and 2 columns by accessing by position df dot ilog. Put here need the first row. Then on the 2 columns. So this is only your house name John, good pen, or this store number 1, and you have only 2 columns. Now you want to select only all rows and their costs. Here you can say df.iloc. Then you say all rows and their cost. The cost is at the position. Check it, a position of number 1. I put here 1, then I learn. Automatically I can get, sorry, for the cost, so it's at the position number 3. So position of number 3. Sorry, am I getting the iloc 2, not 3? Then automatically you can get the stores and their corresponding costs. You can select all rows and only 2 columns by using df. iloc. Say you need all rows and maybe column number 2 and even 3. And them can get only goods and their corresponding cost. You can say you want only the name of the individuals and their purchase. Run them, you get the name and their corresponding purchase the goods. So now you can make the transpose of data frame you have. Say df.transpose. You run it. So you see the transpose where the indexes becomes the name of the columns and the name of the columns becomes the indexes. You can also select the cost of the store 1, df.log. Need only from store number 1. Number 1, you want to select the cost. You learn it. Automatically the cost, you can say you want the cost of store number 2, you can get it. You can say want the cost of store number 5, you can get it. Whatever you want. So now you can delete a row with store number 1. And say df drop, it's a temporary drop, then you drop store 1. Want to draw only the first store. This you can have the content without the store number 1. Even you can say what to remove store number 2. You can get the content, the other stores without the store number 2. But here for us, we are saying what to remove the content of store number 1. It's a temporary. It's not a permanent delete. The next, you can delete the specific 2 columns, but temporarily. Here you can delete 2 specific columns temporarily by using the keyword df.drop. I put here columns, I indicate the columns that I want to delete. Maybe first one, it's a name, miss this. The other one is the cost. Let me print it. After dropping this you can have now only the goods, because the first column and the last one have been deleted temporarily. I mean temporarily because when I try to display only the DF, I will get it. They are not deleted. It's a permanent. It's not a permanent. It's a temporary delete here. I will show you how you can delete them permanently. So now you can delete permanently a given column. Let me say I want now to delete the column cost. I will say delete. I precise data frame. Then I indicate the column that I want to delete. It's a permanent delete. Let me try it again to print the content of df. F.head. You see now the column cost has been deleted permanently. So now you can add another column by only saying df. Let me say I want to add the column called location with the content of no one. Let me run it. Then let me try to again display the content of my data frame from head. Using sorry. Here you can say that this, go to this, I run it, then I run it. You see now the location has been added completely. You can even add another column. Say df dot type. Say this is the second hand. You run it. Then let me try to display the content of df. I run it. Now you can see even the type has been added. So now you can say you want to display only the 5 rows of data frame overhead. Only what you do is say df dot head. Put here. You want only to display. You say that you want to display only previous 5 rows. Or you say you want to display only the first 5 rows of the given data frame. You run this, you get to 5. If you want less than 5, you can put here like 4. So if you omit the values here by default, you're gonna display only 5. So you can now reset the indexes of the data frames. So by resetting the indexes of data frames, they are going to become now another column added. Let me say now df dot reset df equal to df dot reset index. I run it. Let me try now to display the content of df. First 5 rows. This now the index. What was the indexes becomes now the new column. So now you can check the names of the column of your data frame by saying df print df dot columns. So you can get different columns. You can even set the given column to become an index. Let me say I want this column name to become the indexes. I will say now, let me say df equal to df dot set index. Then I put here name. I want the name column to become the indexes. I run it. Let me try to check if it has changed. I display again the content of the df. This now the names becomes the indexes. So you can now save your data frame into a CSV file. Yes, it is saved. I can check if it is saved. Let me go to my load driver. Then I check where I'm putting my code. Automatically now I have here a CSV files of the data. It has been saved. You can see different errors. So now let's go back there. You can read the content of the data frame from your local driver from a CSV file. So let me now import the data frame that I have created and saved into my local driver. And you remember it is called table. Say that data equal to pd.read. I'm reading the CSV. Then I have to indicate the name of the file. It's a code table. Its extension is a CSV. Then I run it. Let me try now to print the content of data that I had. Just now I can get the content of the data from my computer by using a pandas library. You can say you want only the first column to become an index, then say index column equal to 0, you run it. You can see now only the indexes and the columns. Guys, this is the end of the session. Please don't forget to click on subscribe. I hope you have enjoyed the data analysis and the manipulation by using a Python pandas. Guys, don't forget to click on subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. Bye.